I don't think that the message of the gospel is meant to be abused in the way that some people are doing. And I will continue to speak out loudly against war, looking to promote peace, promoting dialogue and multilateral relationships among the states.
But I think that it's important, in the same way that it's important for the Vice President of the United States to be careful when I talk about matters of public policy, I think it's very, very important for the Pope to be careful when he talks about matters of theology. I think one of the issues here is that if you're going to opine on matters of theology, you've got to be careful, you've got to make sure it's anchored in the truth, and that's one of the things that I try to do, and it's certainly something I would expect from the clergy, whether they're Catholic or Protestant.
All right, what you just heard, that's called paltering. And no, I didn't make that word up.
So they tell me you only have two choices. The choice is really either the hatery choices.
Paltering is when someone uses technically true statements to mislead you anyway. Basically lying, but with better grammar. So the Pope says something clearly aimed at war and morality, and J.D. Vance responds with, well, we should all be careful when speaking on theology. Sounds reasonable, right? But notice what didn't happen. He didn't actually address the Pope's point at all. That's like somebody asking, did you eat my food? And you respond, well, I believe we should all be mindful of nutrition and portion control. Bro, did you eat my food? See, that's paltering. You stay technically correct while dodging the actual issue. So you could say, I didn't lie, even though you definitely misled. You've seen this before with Donald Trump too. In the 70s, the DOJ hit him up for not renting to black people. When asked about it, he said, we settled with no admission of guilt, which is technically true, but leaves out the fact that the settlement doesn't need an admission of guilt. And the investigation had found that discrimination was 100% part of his business practices. Racist bastard. And this is why it matters, because it sounds like an answer, but it's really just a distraction. In fact, a distraction created to mislead you into thinking something else. And look, I'm calling this out here with this administration because I like picking on Trump, but both sides do this. So don't just listen to what's being said, listen to what's being avoided. Because right now, critical thinking isn't optional, it's survival. See what I'm saying? Not being dumb, man, it's survival. So don't be stupid.
Question, what political party you reppin'?
Talking like a prophet in the prophetic profession.
They on the opposite side of my side.